Do we have a thing that could have knocked her upside the head? I'm not sure. But the Monokuma file definitely says somebody got knocked upside the head, so let's see.
Then shall we continue the debate?
Let's do it!
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Yep.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Yep. Huh. Knife was a cover-up and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh, which only leaves the blow to the head.
Then shall we continue the
But
debate?
the Monokuma file doesn't contradict
fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
So,
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well,
what if I just...
And it wasn't me.
Okay, I'll probably have to do that thing where I have to grab one of them.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless
So-
wounds across her entire body.
I don't know if I have... Maybe
Then
it's
shall we
this
continue
one
the debate? The victim's fatal injury
This
has
one
yet to be determined, correct?
combined with the blow to the head.
And it wasn't me. There's a...
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
That's gotta be it.
Let's see if that's right.
Evidence that showed she was
No,
hit on
maybe it's the other way
back of
around.
her head.
So I see what you're saying. I have absolutely no idea. Okay, there must be a contradiction. Maybe it's the other way around.
Then
Maybe...
shall we continue the debate?
Hold on.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
That is
The
true.
explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
Huh?
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
Right?
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that
Maybe
showed
it's
she
this
was
one?
hit on the back of her head.
Versus
And
the
more
one
than
that Byakuya said.
the victim had suffered
This one.
countless wounds across her
No?
entire body.
Oh, I think I missed. No? Oh, I fucked up. Damn it. Alright, hold on. Hold on.
Then shall
Hold
we
on.
continue
The
the
blow to the
debate?
back of the head might
fatal.
contradict
The explosion didn't kill
the little things all over her body.
And it wasn't me because of
Let's
the
see if that's right.
There's a...
Oh, yeah.
I missed, so
That's gotta be it.
can't
There was
miss.
evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Damn it! That fucking thing is getting in my way. Alright, hold on.
Then shall we
I gotta
continue the victim's
kill that
fatal
fucking line. It's actually getting in the way where it's to the point where I
And it
can't
wasn't
actually get it.
me. There's only...
Oh, yeah.
Let me
That's
grab
gotta
this
be it.
shit.
There was evidence that showed she was
Okay.
hit on the back of her head.
Now, let me...
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless
Oops! I
wounds across
meant to
her
click X!
entire body.
There we go. That's what I meant to do. Alright, hold on. Do I have to do that
Then
every
shall
time
we
through?
continue? The
Or does it
victim's
just
fatal.
go away after you nail it the first time?
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me because
Somebody
of the
explained to me
There's
how,
a...
or somebody did explain to me how to do
That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on
the
the
silencer
back of
thing
her head.
earlier. I just haven't been using it. Alright.
And
Got
more than
that.
that,
Is it gone
the
forever?
victim had suffered
No, it's not.
countless
Get
wounds
rid of it,
across
then
her
fire.
entire body.
Boom! Did I get it? No. Okay, I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Alright, hold on.
Then shall we continue the
Alright,
debate?
which
The
part
victim's
doesn't... Which
fatal
part is a
injury
lie?
has
The
yet
victim's
to be
fatal injury is yet to be
determined,
determined.
The
This is true.
explosion didn't kill her
The
for
explosion
sure.
didn't kill her for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
she was
And
Yeah.
it wasn't me
And the
because
knife
of
didn't do it either.
There's a...
Oh, yeah.
So, the blow to the back of the head.
There was evidence that showed she was hit on the...
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless
I wonder if
wounds
it's the other way
across
around.
her
Maybe I have to take
entire
this
body.
one. Yeah, the knife was a cover-up, and all the other wounds on her body were fresh. Which only leaves the explosion and the cuts on her, and the blow to the head. Sorry, and the blow to the head. The explosion and the blow to the head. Interesting.
Then shall we continue the debate?
Sure.
the victim's fatal injury.
The explosion didn't kill her for
I don't know,
sure.
let me try
Yeah.
She was already...
And it wasn't me because
doing
of
this
the-
with this
there's
one.
only-
I don't know why the countless wounds would
That's gotta
contradict
be
this
it.
one, but I'm gonna
There
try
was
it
evidence
anyways.
that showed she was
No.
hit on the back of
Fuck!
her head.
What is this? Okay.
Shoot.
Let me look at the Monokuma
Then
file,
shall
make sure
we-
that's not just what I need to present. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. However, they were dead before the blast. That is 100% confirmed. Therefore, explosions ruled out. The victim was also stabbed a single time when it went through all the way through the body. But we ruled out the knife, so no. They've also been struck in the head with a metal pipe, and the body was covered with other wounds, but they were at least several days old. So the metal pipe must have been the thing that killed her. So what does that contradict, though? Does that contradict what
Continue
the
the
Akuya
debate.
The
says?
victim's fatal. The explosion didn't kill.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't
Maybe it contradicts what the
me.
Akuya says
Oh, yeah.
about
That's gotta
the
be it.
wounds, because the
Nothing more
wounds are
than
old.
that.
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
Well,
body.
that doesn't seem to work either. Okay. Okay. Well, what if you're just supposed to use it against this first thing where he says it
Then
hasn't
shall
been
we
determined
continue
yet,
the
because
debate?
by a process of
The
elimination, we
victim's
technically have
fatal
to.
Injury.
has yet to be determined, correct?
Yeah, hell of a minute.
The
That was my bad.
explosion didn't kill
What
her
if
for
I
sure.
am just supposed to
Well,
say?
And it wasn't me.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'm supposed to just say this,
There was evidence that showed she was hit on the
and that is the reason
victim
for
has
why
suffered
he's wrong in the
countless
first
wounds across her
thing. Maybe that's.
entire body.
I don't know. Let's try.
Then shall we continue the
Let's do
debate?
it.
The victim's
Fatal injury has yet to be determined.
Yeah, there we go. Back of the head killed her. Okay, that was what it was. We ruled out everything else, so back of that has to be it. So technically, we have figured it out.
Mukuro
Son of a
died
bitch.
because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
Yep.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
Nope.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
okay. Then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
Okay.
But then, what was the
That's a
murder
good question. Do we have anything that would indicate that somebody got like what hit her in the back of the head? What do we have? Do we have something? Hold on. Do we have anything that would be the blunt weapon? I mean, unless she got nailed with the bomb itself. You can get smacked with a chicken. The arrows and the duct tape. That's the only problem. Like, how did you get shot with titanium arrows and that's going to be what killed you? Unless it, like, impales your head. So I'm not sure.
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object.
Yeah, as thick as a metal
About
pipe.
As thick as a
Oh! The titanium arrows were bundled together with duct tape, and they became a blunt weapon. Holy shit. That's what it is.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
Yeah, no.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No, no, no.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power.
Yeah, Toko would know.
I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
Yeah, sure.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Wow, okay.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder
I have now. It took me a while, but now it makes sense. Real murder weapon. Yup. It was. I guess the titanium arrows? I guess is what I gotta say.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
An arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird. Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right! I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. Okay. What secret are we talking about? I guess the duct tape? Okay. Or where it was hidden? I don't know, I guess we'll find out.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
Yup.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Okay.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right?
Yup.
It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Bloody duct tape
Back
refutes
to
that,
Master. You have no right!
though. Shut your mouth, Toko. Alright, so the too thin thing, duct tape. Yeah. Which is why they use the duct tape. Yeah, I got it.
It was in the
I already
I
got
have
this.
no
I was just
doubt.
making sure I know
You
what
don't
to
sound
fucking present it on.
It said the weapon must have been. It seems like an arrow.
Nailed it.
would just be.
Nailed it!
No, it's wrong.
Don't worry, Aoi, I got your explanation right here, baby.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Not really another weapon. All
Inside
the
the
arrows.
dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
There we go.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable. That's a bundle of sticks. One stick is weak. You put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
That's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
Oh, here we go.
I've never been to the dojo.
Okay, well that's just a lie.
You absolute...
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
I mean, I have proof that she was there on the first day when we opened up the 5th floor. But, I mean, we also have this fake-ass proof that the key was in her room. But that doesn't necessarily mean the key was in her room because of her.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all. Remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I mean, I have it, but I don't believe it. I have evidence? Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo? Must be connected to that dojo locker. No fucking shit. It's the only evidence we have that it connects anything to the dojo other than the arrows and the fucking tape. Fucking key.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo
Then
locker.
there's all this shit about, hey, how could she have done that? She didn't have the key to her room, right?
And how does that prove anything?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
She was protecting me? And does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue? Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko... She killed someone? For me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is
You're
over.
overthinking it
A
again, dude.
verdict
The
is
girls aren't
close
there
at
for
hand.
you, bro. They're not there for you, bro.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean? He had the fucking key. That's like the most obvious fucking fact ever. Unless there's something else I'm forgetting. When the body was found. Okay. I don't know if that's going to be the actual thing.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
She's not the
I'm
killer.
not the killer.
What does that mean?
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
Yeah, he would. Everything, in fact.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Proof?
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker.
Uh-huh.
And then left the locker key in my own room. Correct? But could I really have done that?
Yup, that's what I was saying. Wait, Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right? Which would mean... So I gotta figure out
Those words you just
the
spoke.
fucking...
What
Which
do you
two
mean?
contradict each other here, because
Exactly
this,
what I
when the
said.
body was found, crap ain't helping.
I'm not the killer.
So I'm not the killer. It's not really a thing
You
to
should
contradict.
understand that more than any Byakuya.
Okay.
Master would never hide.
There's proof that you
Proof?
aren't the culprit. Is that what
Okay,
you're
well, I'm
You
gonna
stated-
say
you said
this
I
last
hid
one
and then
versus
left the
there's
locker
proof.
key in my own room.
And if it's not that, then it's the other way around.
Could I really have done that?
Because the proof,
Those words
it's
you
either that or
just
the
spoke.
proof is contradicting.
What do you mean?
Exactly. I'm not the.
Anyway,
You should
try it.
understand.
It's one way or the other. It has to be.
Never hide
Because the fact that
something
she
from
says
me.
I'm not the killer has
Proof that
nothing to do
you
with
aren't the
anything.
culprit.
Booyah! Suck it, bitch! Suck it!
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
But I also have to take into account that Kyoko probably could have gotten into her room, her own room. She does have the Monokuma thing that can open any doors. But let's not talk about that right now.
Why not?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie? Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Is there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? You vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Why I can't let that happen. Okay. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us. Mastermind's trap? The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuro and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap? Spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger. Alright. Am I wrong? Always wrong. What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Run away! I feel like we have to pursue it because otherwise we're gonna be wrong and it's gonna be game over, right? Why are you gonna give me this choice right now? I'm having a hard time deciding. Let it go. Something about me, something about this. I'm gonna let it go. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Okay.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Lucaro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop
What the
talking
fuck?
now!
Hold on.
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
Really? Did I fuck up? What? What? How'd I get an A rank if the I'm very confused. What?
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Hey, hold on! What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Really? Is this happening right now? Oh! Did I fuck up? Hold on. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job?
Yep.
Yeah, they got it right. Wait, what? No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense.
Shing!
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna edit it the same way.
Thrills,
It's time for your
thrills,
heart-pounding,
thrills.
positively thrilling punishment. Wait, what do I... Kyoko?
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Wait, what? Oh, no. 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 Is this really happening right now? Hold the fucking... Wow. I'm kind of... Okay. How did I get an A on the trial? Was there two possible outcomes there? I'm confused. What just happened? on Chihiro's, like, AI thing. Wait, what? What? What is happening? What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that? Yeah, it had to be. So, the fucking alter ego showed up to save my ass? Okay, well that's good. And I'm glad I didn't fucking accuse Kyoko, because awesome, alright.
This is...
Alter ego. Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when we invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this.
It would seem...
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words...
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated this. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit, in a way, that's that's an even better special point. Sorry. Alright. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring the spirit of the rest of you. I can't even do his voice right now. Sorry, guys. I'm like, the entire world. Okay. Sorry, I don't have to do the laugh. Not happening. Is he gone? Oh, that wasn't. Alright, pay attention to the dialogue you're reading. Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words...
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you
What
say?
are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Dialogue from the beginning of the game. Hope Peak Academy brings up top students from every field imaginable. Government, blah. Yeah, which makes Host Peak a pretty fitting name. Blah, 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 blah. Did the game just start over? Once you have already been attending high school, too, you have to be the very best at what you do. An ordinary student can enroll here. Ah, the very best at what you do. I am the ultimate lucky student. Nailed it. Standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. Huh? What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? Wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck's going on? Huh? Oh! Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again. And then, I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit? A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remember all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me. And he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. Nice. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of here. Holy shit, dude. This is ridiculous. I can't stop now. I can't stop now. I gotta look around and explore. There's no way I can stop now. There's a desk, blah, blah, blah. Piles of shit. Rocket in a tank. Oh, rocket in a tank, huh? Okay, well, let's just go inside this door if we can. Ah, shit, it's locked? What? getting out of here isn't going to be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. Oh, great. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. That was pointless, too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are all around? Bad idea. Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. That's still not enough reason to give up. Because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was cry myself to sleep. Okay, well, go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left, after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Go grunge? What? What the? A strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. Oh, as I watched the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell up from up above. What could it have been? I'm going with this pile of garbage right here that probably has goodies. Watch, somebody fucking sent him a care package. Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? Carefully stretched out my hand toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
Oh! Okay. Apparently it's Kyoko. A giant piece of trash. Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. No shit. Hello. She's got a cup of noodles on her head. Hilarious. Just fucking gif that picture right there. What does that say? Cup. I can't even read what the other word says. Cock-doobed. Anyway, this place smells awful. Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You've got a bit of garbage on your hair? Ew. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Hey, go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Nice. Thank you. Nice. I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Whew, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is all I'm good at.
Hmm?
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Okay. Anything else you have to say there, girl? But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt, or no. To atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive, no matter the cost. Okay? Tell me all about it. Why'd you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you everything. The reason I had to survive...
In other words...
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. Tell me the reason. So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak.
Indeed.
That's right. At least I did. Once. Once? Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot? But that's... No memory of what my purpose was. No memory that's impossible. Yeah, see? Forgot everything. We know. Then it really is true. You lost your memory.
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school? The first thing. You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory... Wait, are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? there's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However,
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
why is that?
If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind, one of us? If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However,
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
listen.
Are you okay? Yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey,
Even now, I still trust you, you know. It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. What the fuck, man? Okay. I'm just gonna keep rolling with this because I don't even know right now. Anyway, you said you had your reason for doing all of that investigating on your own. So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So,
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Yes! Tell me, please! I need to know. You mentioned your ability. My ability. What everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. Oh! There's a big surprise! I fucking called her that in the very beginning of the game, because she was good at it, and guess what? That's what she is. The ultimate detective?
correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. Okay, who was that? You had to find someone? Who?
So,
It was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Okay. What?
in other words,
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad? Is Hope's Peak's headmaster? Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved.
I
I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I'll find the headmaster.
No matter
the cost.
So,
What's going on? Huh. Okay.
I
My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt, strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However,
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then what did you see in there?
so
The room had been ransacked, the shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
it's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. Is this some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However,
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. Okay. So what was it like, that part of the school, I mean? It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. Sounds like it must be important. Really ominous. Okay.
However...
Okay. No helmets or monitors, which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. Okay, we got more to look at here. Here we go. It has to do with Mukuro Ikusawa, right? Doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means... everyone but you and me had an alibi, so then who did kill her?
Anyway...
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusawa was to get me killed. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. With mineral restrictions, you're free to explore at your discretion. Yeah, see?
In other words...
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
Hey.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusawa. What's that? There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Mikoto. Oh, interesting. I could have become the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... Oh, during the night? I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
Anyway...
Just exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
I ran into your room and saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However...
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
Correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. Huh. Okay. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if it's true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right. That is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words...
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other. Ultimate Despair. Why is there another one? What? The other Ultimate Despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the Ultimate Despair and that she's dead. But I don't think the Ultimate Despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the Ultimate Despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about
That's right.
What happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. A tragedy? Whoever's responsible for that, they're the Ultimate Despair?
It would seem...
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're...
Indeed.
Make no mistake. They're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the Ultimate Despair. And that is our real enemy. Oh, fuck. Okay. What an ending. Nobody died. Suck on that, bitch. Owned. To be continued in Chapter 6. Holy mother, good lordness. Hey, we got the Dream Island rocket. Whoop, whoop-de-whoop, jiggle what? I am exhausted from all that madness, but I had to keep going because I wanted to see the end of that chapter. The Ultimate Despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But not really. Anyway, but right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I guess I can go for like a couple more minutes here. I don't want to stop at a weird time and not have like a full episode worth of time here. So, I don't really have anything else to examine except for the door. Let's see if her Monokuma key can open the door. Locked, but we have a way to open it. Yeah. Kyoko? Shall you? Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolute vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
That's right. And we should be able to use it on that door, right? Well, fucking let's do it. Hey, Kyoko, we can use that key to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then, click, click, click. Click, click. Yay, it's open.
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. Quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. And where does this end up is the real question. We were finally free, but there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief because the real fight had just begun. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. I wonder if this is the last chapter. I have no idea. Anyway, after leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. Okay, of course they're going to give us an upskirt shot of Kyoko. The ladder was impossibly long, I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into the darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off of it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational, but it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride? So that explains... Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her, because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family. Makes sense.
However...
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the only reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However...
There is something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future.
However...
But he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. And as young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression, so I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However...
But there's one thing that I can never forgive. Really?
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind, like I said. I think it was a good thing.
However...
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family, in order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that?
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul? I was so shocked to hear her say something like that, I don't even know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. You say nothing! I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Let me guess, this pops out in the trash compactor room. That's my guess. Or the trash incinerator, whatever. Looks like this is it.
Indeed.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. And the hatch opened with ease, and so there we are. Looks like we're back.
Whew.
But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. Can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. Okay, now that the whole situation is over with, I think we can safely call that an episode. I don't know what the fuck comes next, but I don't know. At this point, everything I theorized about before the trial, no idea. So next time on Let's Play Danganronpa, we'll just go with the flow and see what happens, and have all the fun of these visual novels, fucking twisted ass stories, man. I'm enjoying this thoroughly, very much so. See you guys next time. Peace!